Hello, I am back. So we are here, which is where I left you in Clue 4 Part 1. Dun, dun, dun. We've only done this, I'm saying we, it's all me. You can't have any credit for this amount of work. It's me. I have done this much. It's not a lot of the I-cord edge, but I'm starting. I've just been in the kitchen, made myself a cup of tea, thinking, don't like the striped I-cord, and should I tink that back and just do it in one colour? But I don't know what colour I would do it in. If I was following the line of the way things have gone, I'd probably go in this taupey colour because the stripe would be taupe if I was continuing. But I'm going to lose stitches. But I just want it done, and I can't even be bothered to tink that much back. I just want to get this done. And I don't actually mind it all that much when I look at it like that. It's not my favourite, but then the whole thing isn't my favourite, so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to crack on with this cast off and try and get it finished tonight. Wish me luck. Well, hello. It is still Thursday night. I forgot. And it's off the needles. It's off the needles, guys. Oh my God, you have no idea how happy that makes me to have this done. Now, I do have ends to sew in. Obviously, there's this, and I have a number of ends along the side where the brioche joins. But that's it. But I did find the other day, but I haven't had a chance to tell you yet, this. So along the back of this section, I have this. I have no idea why I have that or what happened. I never noticed it in any of the soap or anything. It doesn't look, this is where it is. So this is its section here, and it doesn't look pulled or anything there. Like, I don't know what it is or why, but I'm just going to weave it in. There's a couple of ends in the back of my diamond section. Down this way, down here. But overall, it's pretty much done. It's just ready for blocking. Looking at it, I'm hoping that it's going to look better when it's blocked. It's just so odd. I don't hate it like I did, but I don't love it. It really looks like two shawls sandwiched together. The fact that this side has a wavy edge and then this side doesn't, and everything about it just screams two shawls stuck together to me. It's so bizarre. I am going to block it and see how I feel after blocking. I love each side of it so much. I love this so much, all the brioche and everything. I absolutely love it. And then this side I like. I'm not a massive fan of these bits, but I love all this waving and the brioche, how the brioche waves out of it and everything. Love. But together it's just so weird. Not a huge fan. Anyway, I'm going to sit and weave in the ends now, because there's not that many. And then that's it. And I'm actually going to do something else because I'm desperate to just work on something else. And then tomorrow is blocking day. So I will see you then.
Is that a hole?
Here's a drop stitch. Hello, so today is Monday. I blocked the shawl over the weekend, but I haven't been very well since. I've had a bit of a bug and I've still got it, but I just want to get this sorted. So this is it blocked, which we will talk about in a bit. But I did, if you noticed in the video, I found a drop stitch when I was blocking it. So I need to pick that up and just fix all I can do because it's here and it's been dropped here. It's been dropped when I've taken off this section of brioche to fix it, so I haven't picked up that stitch. It's luckily only dropped down the strike row and it didn't go into the brioche underneath, but I'm going to pick it up there, but it hasn't obviously been brought into this, and that's going to be impossible without me pulling it out, which is not happening. So I'm just going to pull it up so that this section here looks neat again, and then I'll just fasten it off inside. So that is what I'm going to do now, and then the monstrosity is finished. I don't want to drop all this brioche. I think it's fiddly. So that is now fixed, but obviously I have this stitch that I'm going to have to do something with. So my orange yarn that I have left over, I mean, I'm sure there's better ways to fix this sort of thing. I'm not sure. It's not something that I have done often. But I would literally make sure it was tight and just weave it in with more thread. So it's pulled up there inside here, and then if I just weave these two ends in really like over and over, it should stay put, I would have thought. So I don't think that's going to go anywhere. I think it's quite safe. I can't remember which one it is. I don't know. But anyway, you can't see it on this side either. Hang on. So you can't see it on this side. The fix is here. And this is what I've got on the other side, which is the weaving in of the ends around here. So there we go. All done. Right. Okay, final thoughts. Right. So here it is blocked. It was huge to block. I had to use two of my biggest blocking pads because its wingspan is absolutely massive. And I don't know if it's bigger than the Godot Dynamo. Do you know what? I'm going to go and have a look. 2 seconds. Right. This is my Go-Go Dynamo. And I can reach the ends with my hands. It is huge. But I think this is longer, you know. So let's go one end to the other. Yeah. So that's the end of my Go-Go Dynamo, and I've still got this much to go on here. So it is definitely bigger. It's really awkward. Definitely bigger in length. Go-Go Dynamo is deeper on one side. Yeah. I did struggle to block it. I didn't really have the space because it's so long. I still don't really like it. Do you know what? It's when it was up on the wall, because I blocked it on my bed, and then on the night it wasn't quite done, so I had to lean it against my bedroom wall, and me and my husband were saying it's almost like a work of art. It's very different and clever, but I just don't feel like those pieces fit. It's just so weird, and I just wish that it was either one side or the other side and not. I feel like there's been two shawls designed and then plonked together. I'm going to try and wear it, but I've got my microphone on, so I might get a bit fuzzy. People kept saying to me that it looks better when it's on. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, I suppose it's different. It's different. It's 100% not my favourite MCAL shawl. It really isn't. But I do kind of. It's really weird. Like, I kind of feel like. I think it's a shawl that would, like, people would turn their heads, especially other knitters who haven't seen it, which is going to be a very small percentage. But knitters who haven't seen it before, I think would be like, oh my God, have you made that? Like, how on earth? I think it's kind of like that. And I can see that about it and appreciate that about it. It's just such a mismatch, and I can't get my head around it. I don't hate it, it just baffles me. I think that's what it is. It literally baffles me. I don't understand the concept, and I don't understand why it's so wacky. And I'm frustrated because the MCAL now seems to be, we were talking about this in Discord, the MCAL now seems to be this weird and wacky design. And then the Hibernate-a-long comes out a week later and it's always beautiful. And I just think, why can't we have a beautiful shawl for the MCAL? Like, some of them used to be, like, I don't know, Slip Stravaganza comes to mind, Star Flake, is it? That was a beautiful shawl. Why can't we have a beautiful shawl? Why do we have to have a weird shawl, a wacky shawl? Someone said in the Discord he's got loads of techniques and threw them at the shawl and hoped they'd stick. And that's what it kind of feels like. It's like, oh, let's do this and let's do this and let's do this. But it's like, we don't need to do that. We just need something beautiful. I wouldn't call this beautiful. I would call it wacky and weird. I don't know. I will wear it. It's nice and autumnal. It would be lovely and warm. It's a nice size. I do like the size of it. It's a bloomin' weird shape because it's not even, like, look, when you fold it in half, it's not symmetrical, and I think that really messes with my head. That's it folded in half. It's not symmetrical at all. And I hate that my brain doesn't like that, and I think that's part of it. I need a bit of symmetry and a bit of composure, and I don't feel like there is any. So, still hands down my favourite. So at the end of the video, I just want to say thank you to everybody who has stuck with me through this entire MCAL vlog. It has been quite the journey. It has definitely taken a lot of discipline to get to the end, and I honestly think if I wasn't a designer and used to frogging stuff and used to having to fix things over and over and over again until you get them right, I honestly think I would have thrown it against the wall. I truly, truly appreciate you all for sticking it out with me, and I hope you enjoyed the videos. I have nothing else to say. It may still become a cat blanket. I don't know, my cats really do like it. But I do love all the squishy brioche around the end though. And it's making me want to do more brioche. So there's that. And I will give it the fact that, because a lot of people have said they've learnt a lot of techniques, but I don't feel like I really have, because I've kind of done everything before. However, I only ever do brioche in an MCAL. I've never really done brioche much at all. It's not something that I was bothered about doing. But I really did. I love how it feels. I always love how brioche feels. So I do want to do a bit more, and it has taught me to read and fix my brioche a little bit better. That one where I ripped it out, I don't think there was any fixing. I had no idea what I'd done. And I think I'd just basically knitted when I should have purled and purled when I should have knitted or something. I'd really messed it up. So it had to come out. But the other brioche that I'd like been doing, like I'd dropped stitches and I was able to fix them and things like this. So it's definitely pushed me on with my brioche. I will give it that. Oh, and I was saying that I didn't like the 2-striped I-cord cast off. I think I still prefer a 1 colour, but I don't mind that so much. It's not too bad. So there we go. The musical cowl done and dusted. Let me know in the comments below if you're going to be knitting one, if you haven't already, and if you have, how are you getting on? And if you've finished, how do you feel? Because I feel really conflicted. I can't put my emotions into words properly over it. I don't hate it anymore. Like when I hated it at Clue 3, I really, really didn't like it. Clue 4 kind of does tug it in, but not enough for my liking. It's that whole, it's this. This section right here. This is what I can't handle. I can't handle the sheer contrast of those two things next to each other. It makes my brain itch, and it doesn't sit right with me. And that's probably the ADHD in me or something, but it is what it is. That's how I feel about it. Let me know how you feel about it. Right. Thank you very much for sticking with me for this entire thing. And I will, if I don't see you in any of my other videos, I will see you next year for the MCAL. Because I'm a glutton for punishment. See you soon. Thank you for watching, and yeah, have a lovely rest of your day. Bye.